Tēnā tātou katoa, nau mai hoki mai ki tōku reo. Ko rai mōna taku ingoa.
Ko rai kura taku ingoa. Welcome back to another episode of TŌKU Reo, where learning te reo Māori is the name of the game.
Starting with, you know it, grammar.
Mean, bro.
Katipu, kaora, hee!
Oi, where are you going? I bet you've always wanted to know how to ask your mate that when they're off somewhere without you. Well, listen up, because here it is. Kai te haere koe ki hea. You might recognise two of the words in this sentence. Haere, which means go, or in this case going, and the word here, which means where. You've seen here before in the sentence no hea koe. Today we're going to focus on using this language pattern with three familiar personal pronouns. You, he or she, me or I. Let's take a look at some examples of this new language pattern. Now, pay attention to where our pronouns koe, ia and ahau are placed in the sentence. Where are you going? Where is he or she going? Where am I going? The best way to lock these inside the mahunga is to see them in action. So, take a look at this. Action.
So, what's next on our list?
We need some rice for the pudding. Hey, kei te haere koe ki here.
I'm off to get the rice. Kia ora, you here to help?
Yeah, you can get the sugar.
Looks like I'm getting the sugar.
Kei te haere ia ki here. Sugar was just over there.
Katipu, kaora, hee!
All right, so now let's take a look at how to respond to that question. There's two ways. Either answer it the short way or answer it the long way. Let's take it the long way first. I'm going to Auckland. This is pretty much the same as the question, except the question word here is replaced with the answer, which in this case is Auckland. The short response is simply to Auckland. Ki, which means to, followed by the answer Auckland. Sweet as. You got the hang of that then, eh? Check out these examples using some of the place names that we've already learnt. Kai te haere koe ki here. Where are you going? Kai te haere au ki Tauranga. I'm going to Tauranga. Kai te haere ia ki here. Where is he going? Ki kirikiri roa, to Hamilton. Kai te haere ia ki here. Where is she going? Kai te haere ia ki Taupo. She's going to Taupo. Kai te haere koe ki here. Where are you going? Kai te haere au ki te toa. I'm going to the shop. Kai te haere ia ki here. Where is she going? Ki te kemehi, to the chemist. You would have noticed in the last two examples the responses were nouns. Kite is used rather than just ki. Unlike place names, nouns like kemehi and toa must have a word like te in front of them when they follow ki. We'll see more examples of nouns in future episodes, but for now, let's go back to the supermarket and see how this is used.
Here's the rice.
Shot. Hey, we still got some more stuff on this list. Kei te haere koe ki here.
Kei te haere ki te kemehi. I need to get some cough syrup.
Sweet then, I'll wait here for Raimona. Oh, here he is now.
Man, I had to go through 3 aisles before I realised that the sugar was right here all along.
So what are you doing here anyway?
I'm getting some food for the road trip.
Oh, kei te haere koe ki here.
Ki kirikiri roa. The Haka regionals are on this weekend.
Oh, man.
Awesome job there, guys. That's the end of the grammar for today. But not the end of the mahi, because up next, we've got our famous dialect segment, which will take us to the break. And after the break, Kura's here to take you through some new vocab.
I think I go back to when I was born. I was brought up in the Māori language, in Ngāpuhi dialect. And what I learned is from the old people. And they spoke on marae. They speak on the marae. They speak in wharenui, and they speak tangihangas and all those kind of occasions. And my language is I learned from them. And so whatever expression, whatever dialect they use, I picked it up from them. And so there was no, some say that there is a reason why the H, the W was dropped, but I wouldn't have any idea about that. All I know is the fact that that they spoke their language without the W, and they always had used the word H, and from there, the family, me and my family picked it up. So there was no other language than what I speak at this moment, and that is without the W and pronunciation, the H, yeah.
To reinforce what you're learning on TŌKU Reo at home, visit our website at www.tokureo.maori.nz. On the homepage, you'll find a link to episodes. Find the episode you'd like to swat up on and click it. Here you'll find a summary of what's in that episode, as well as a list of interactive exercises down the right-hand side. Here's an example. Back at the homepage, you'll also find links to the other Te Whanake resources, more exercises, a forum for TŌKU Reo viewers, and a free online Māori dictionary. Have fun, kia uru!
Katipu, kaurahi! Katipu, kaurahi!
To reinforce what you're learning on TŌKU Reo at home, visit our website at www.tokureo.maori.nz. On the homepage, you'll find a link to episodes. Find the episode you'd like to swat up on and click it. Here you'll find a summary of what's in that episode, as well as a list of interactive exercises down the right-hand side. Here's an example. Back at the homepage, you'll also find links to the other Te Whanake resources, more exercises, a forum for TŌKU Reo viewers, and a free online Māori dictionary. Have fun, kia uru!
Katipu, kaurahi!
Kia ora no whānau. Hope you've had a good break, because we're going to get straight back into the mahi. By now, I'm sure the majority of you know how this works. But for all of you who are a bit new to this is the vocab section. And first up, you'll hear the pronunciation of the new word, hear its translation, and then see what it looks like. Ka pai? Hope so, because here's the first lot of words. Haere, to go or depart. Haere. Hohipera, hospital. Hohipera. Ke mihi, chemist. Ke mihi. Tihi, cheese. Tihi. Miere, honey. Miere. Now you'll get to see the same 5 words, but this time I'm going to throw in some visuals to help trigger your memory. This is the new order. You'll see a visual of the word first, then you'll hear how it should be said, and finish off with what it looks like in its written form. Here we go again. Haere, to go or depart. Haere. Hohipera, hospital. Hohipera. Ke mihi, chemist. Ke mihi. Tihi, cheese. Tihi. Miere, honey, miere.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei!
Great job, whānau. That's the first lot of kupu over with. Hear the next lot of 5 kupu for the day, and just like the first group, you'll hear it pronounced, hear the translation, and then see how it's spelt. You may have heard some of these before. Let's see. TŌKU mā ono, 16. TŌKU mā ono. TŌKU mā whetū, 17. TŌKU mā whetū. TŌKU mā waru, 18. TŌKU mā waru. TŌKU mā iwa, 19. TŌKU mā iwa. Rua tekau, 20. Rua tekau. Again, you'll see the same 5 new words, but this time you'll see images that will help remind you of what the word actually means in English. How many can you remember? TŌKU mā ono, 16. TŌKU mā ono. TŌKU mā whetū, 17. TŌKU mā whetū. TŌKU mā waru, 18. TŌKU mā waru. TŌKU mā iwa, 19. TŌKU mā iwa. Rua tekau, 20. Rua tekau.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei!
Awesome job, e Huama. Here's your last chance to see all of the 10 new words all together, back to back. Take this opportunity to practice your pronunciation and say them out loud with me. And if you're watching with other people at home, get them to say it out loud too. Come on, let's get into it then. Haere, to go or depart. Haere. Hohipera, hospital. Hohipera. Ke mihi, chemist. Ke mihi. Tihi, cheese. Tihi. Miere, honey. Miere. TŌKU mā ono, 16. TŌKU mā ono. TŌKU mā whetū, 17. TŌKU mā whetū. TŌKU mā waru, 18. TŌKU mā waru. TŌKU mā iwa, 19. TŌKU mā iwa. Rua tekau, 20. Rua tekau.
Ka tipu, ka ora, hei!
No more new words for the day, Huama. Whoops, I lied. Just one more. Up next, we've got this week's insert from Te Taurewhiri i Te Reo Māori. And then after the break, it's all on. We've got some exercises to help reinforce what you've learnt so far here on TŌKU Reo. So make sure you come back.
You know, when I was growing up, the word we used for the local store was toa. Yes, another transliteration. The word is still very much used today for a whole manner of store, whether it be the local dairy, the warehouse, or the supermarket. So I'm happy to introduce the kupuhou, or new word for supermarket, which is hoko maha. Hoko meaning to purchase, and maha meaning lots. Hoko maha, supermarket.
To access the podcast, go to www.tokureo.maori.nz and click on episodes. Choose your episode and move the mouse to the right-hand side of the screen where you'll find a link called Podcasts. Click this link to download TŌKU REO podcast to your iPod, MP3 player, etc. With video, audio and exercises, you can brush up on your te reo Māori skills anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Kia kaha.
Katipu, kaora, hii. Katipu, kaora, hii.
To access the podcast, go to www.tokureo.maori.nz and click on episodes. Choose your episode and move the mouse to the right-hand side of the screen where you'll find a link called Podcasts. Click this link to download TŌKU REO podcast to your iPod, MP3 player, etc. With video, audio and exercises, you can brush up on your te reo Māori skills anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Kia kaha.
Katipu, kaora, hii.
Kei te pēhea koutou e huama. Hope you're ready to get your brain switched back on, cause it's time for the exercises and I'm in the mood to make you work.
Hey, I'm ready to get into it, bro, but you're sort of freaking me out.
Nah, sorry sis, I'm just amping to get started, that's all. In this first exercise, a sentence will be given in English followed by a pause for you to translate the sentence into Māori. Now, you'll then hear the correct response followed by another pause to give you time to repeat the answer. Here is an example.
Where are you going?
Kei te haere koe ki hea.
Then you repeat the answer, kei te haere koe ki here. Now it's your turn. Remember to always give it a go, even if you're not sure about the answer. This is the best way for you to learn.
Where is she going?
Kei te haere ia ki here.
I'm going to Auckland.
Kei te haere au ki tama ki Makaurau.
Where is he going?
Kei te haere ia ki here.
To the shop.
Ki te toa.
She's going to Tauranga.
Kei te haere ia ki Tauranga. You've done well, koutou mā. On to the next exercise. This one will seem familiar by now, but let's still have a quick look at our example for those of you who have just joined us here at TŌKU REO. Have a look at this.
So, what's next on our list?
We need some rice for the pudding. Hey. Kei te haere koe ki here.
I'm off to get the rice.
Now that you've had a look at the example, it's your turn to give it a crack. Remember, the prompts are there to help you as well, so go hard.
Kia ora, you here to help?
Yeah, you can get the sugar.
Looks like I'm getting the sugar.
Kei te haere ia ki here. Sugar was just over there.
Here's the rice.
Shot. Hey, we still got some more stuff on this list. Kei te haere koe ki here.
Kei te haere ki te kēmihi. I need to get some cough syrup.
Sweet then, I'll wait here for Raimona. Oh, here he is now.
Man, I had to go through 3 aisles before I realised that the sugar was right here all along.
So what are you doing here anyway?
I'm getting some food for the road trip.
Oh, kei te haere koe ki here.
Kikiri kiri roa. The haka regionals are on this weekend.
Oh, man.
You know, sis, I found that one a little bit hard, eh? How about you?
Did you? I thought it wasn't too bad, as long as you were listening in on the grammar section.
True. Too much right, sis. Okay, on to the last exercise for the night. Yep, and you're no stranger to this type of exercise either. A word will pop up on screen and it's your job to try and unscramble it, and to help you out even more, you'll even get a clue. I want you to try and guess the word before the time runs out and the correct word appears. Do you accept the challenge? Check this example out. Chair. This is where you shout out the answer. Turu, chair. Try and beat the clock and remember to say the word out loud too. Let's give it a go.
Cheese. Tihi. Cheese.
Chemist. Kemehi. Chemist.
Hospital. Hohipera. Hospital.
Honey. Miere. Honey.
To go or depart. Heidi. I like those exercises. Really get you thinking, eh?
Yep, and not too hard out, sis.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're a regular to TŌKU Reo, you'll know what's coming up next. This week's learning tip. So, over to the man himself, Professor John Moorfield.
Tēnā nō koutou. Good language learners are people who overcome the inhibition to speak. They are not overly concerned with making mistakes, but they do learn from their errors. Good language learners not only practice new language, but also seek out opportunities to use Māori. Good language learners identify problems they might be having learning new language and seek solutions to those problems. Good Māori language learners analyse the language and make inferences about it. They guess by using clues. They are aware of language as a means of conveying and receiving messages, and as a means of behaving in a culturally appropriate manner. Are you a good language learner? Kia kaha.
Well, whānau, another well-enjoyed episode of TŌKU Reo. Our 50th episode is just around the corner, and our reo shall be growing like wildfire.
Exactly, Tungane. We'll celebrate their 50th milestone with another big test. We've come a long way, but there's still more to come on the horizon. Stay keen till next time.
Kia mau.
Kia u.
Ki TŌKU Reo.